guys, that's 33 appointments. You guys, give it up for yourselves, guys. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. A couple months ago, I get a phone call from Will. He says, hey, you want to go on a Blitz? I said, I have no idea what the hell a Blitz is. Like literally sent him a text, what's a Blitz? And he just goes, hey, I'm gonna fly you out to Texas. I'm gonna pay for your hotel room and your flight. And I was like, well, dude, I'm actually looking for an outside sales job right now. He goes, perfect. That's exactly why I'm here. No, he didn't say that. You guys, he puts me on the phone with Derek, and me, I'm a researcher, probably like a lot of you. I looked into it, looked up the website, looked up the information. And I mean, at the end of the day, I was like, if this is a real thing, and I ask real questions, and I get real answers, it must be real. You know, so I decided to take the dive. Went to Eagle Pass. That was a blast. Made like $7 grand on that trip. Changed my life. Like I told you guys last night, paid for my adoption with that money. And I had the opportunity to meet Derek, a phenomenal sales trainer. And we grabbed nuggets from him. You guys, like literally, we would come out, we'd be struggling just like some of you guys, and I'd be like, Derek, I have 24 phone numbers and I can't get a utility bill. And he's like, yeah, dude, yeah, I totally get that. And then he like gave me some words to say. I went out the next day and was able to pull in utility bills.
I love that you guys are shooting high, right? There's realistic expectations and there's goals that you want to set for yourself. And the thing about goals is this. You want to set them high enough to where you will go and hit hard for them, but you don't, and not low enough, right? Because I'd rather aim here and hit here than aim here and hit here, right? But you never want to have this expectation here when really your goal is here. There's no point in saying that, right? Because you're getting it in your head and then you're going to get upset. Here's my thing about solar and my thing about door-to-door. It's one. You got to get one, right? One will change your life. Because the first one's the hardest one to get. Everyone knows that. Once you get that first one, it will literally just continue to spiral and snowball effect, and that's when you start hitting the big numbers, right? So from now on, what I want, when we go over goals, realistically evaluate yourself and set it a little bit higher than what you are, because that'll make you push for it, right? But don't ever set it way too high where you're gonna be upset. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get happy when you hit these, and sales are gonna come more often, right? Sales is a transfer of energy. That's all it is. So if you're happy, you're stoked, you're gonna make a ton of deals. The worst thing that could happen is you could find success and then you think it's gonna stay. It will never stay if you stop working. Oscar Luna, if anyone knows, if you guys will all meet him, right? If you're coming to the party, Oscar Luna is the one of the owners of our company. Quadruple golden door last year, right? So if anyone knows what golden door is, he personally installed 382 solar accounts and 421 alarms, right? So the greatest door-to-door salesman of our time right now, based off those numbers last year. Literally, if you go listen to his podcast last week with Sam Taggart and door-to-door podcast on Spotify, I mean, same thing he tells me every single day, every single week when he does trainings is, if you're not learning, you're dying. So every time I come and do a training, I have some reps come up to me and ask me like, dude, what's like the secret to success? Knock more doors. Like reality, that's all it is. What changed me from, and I'm not saying I'm this great closer, this great salesman, but I knock more doors, and so I close more deals, right? Will's definitely done more deals than me in a week. I'm not gonna like try and say I'm his best salesman, right? But my point is you're not gonna outwork me. And I don't say that in like a prideful sense, except for to myself, where now that I say that every time, because now I gotta go outwork you, right? And now you have to outwork me because we're all prideful individuals here, right? That's why we do sales. So you guys all want to prove me wrong, right? Yeah. That's the whole point. If you have that mindset every single day, you will make deals.
We're going to make sure that our energy transfers to every door that we're on.
Let's go.
And there's no reason at all not to set your first door you knock. So every door I knock, I'm going to set an appointment.
Yeah, I want to keep that mindset of being the best and non-stop learning, because that's what Oscar does. He's the best and he never stops learning. And if I can just learn a little bit from him, then my success story is gonna be great. And I can't wait to get started. I'm ready to knock some doors.
The goal is, you already know what it is, close 5 deals at least, talk to as many people as we can, have as many conversations as we want, because we control the conversation, not them, man. Y'all gotta remember, we're the monsters out here, they're the prey. Let's go eat.
Super Solar Saturday. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna help homeowners, we're gonna help ourselves, and we're gonna lift each other up and just have a ball, man.
We're gonna go out on the doors, guys. Let's get it. Super Solar Saturday. Cool, man. I'm Dan.
All right, Dan. I'm Coach K.
Coach K?
Yeah.
You do football?
All sports.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah.
Kids?
Kids.
That's cool, man. Pretty much what we do is we just take a picture of your usage report for the last 12 months.
Okay.
We find the average to that. We deduct 20 to 30%. You interested in solar?
Yeah, we're renting.
Oh, you guys are renters? Totally not interested. Won't even let me in the door. I'm gonna be working with a few of your neighbors, so they asked us to come by and talk with some of the homeowners and let you guys know you're gonna be seeing some of our trucks and seeing some of our guys here. We're helping your neighbors Cindy and Jack make the switch to solar. Have you looked into the new solar program? Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
My name's Dan, I work for Deca Power. How you doing today?
Fine,
Sweet tats.
Thank you.
I know I got sleeved up too, I gotta cover them up. Everybody's like, oh, tattoos. It's zero money down, so it's a simple bill swap from paying an electric bill to a solar bill. So, you know, a lot of people are really enjoying that part, and the fact that you get on that fixed rate, those high summer months where you're cranking those ACs, it's never gonna change. It's gonna be like that all the way across the board until you pay off your panels. Yeah, we're not here to shut off your power, I promise. Oh my gosh, this dog's gonna kill me. I love my job. Please don't bite me in the throat.
You look like a model.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thanks. No, I mean, I tried to do that one day. But then, you know, it didn't work out, so.
Oh my God, you don't even look real.
Oh my gosh, thanks. So yeah, so how this works is, what we do is we just do a free consultation for the homes that do qualify.
The best conversation I had today was with this woman. Man, she was awesome. It was just a phenomenal conversation. Just being able to relate to someone, being able to talk to someone and actually get to know them is what this job is really about. It's not really about, oh yeah, sure, if they buy my solar, then I get $2+ grand or whatever. Yeah, sure, great. But the thing is, it's all about building relationships in this, man. It's all about sitting there and talking to the person like you want to help them, because you're supposed to be here to help them.
We talk from dogs to kids to work life to this and that, and then just drop kind of solar hints all in there. And then towards the end, or towards the beginning, she was like, nah, I can't do this, yada yada. And then immediately I was like, oh, but I like your dog. We'll talk about your dog. Oh, I got a beagle, you got a yada yada yada. And we kept going through that, and it was a genuine good conversation. And then towards the very end, she started leaning more towards solar. It was like, yeah, I'll give it a chance. And finally, she gave me your utility bill. We set up an appointment, and bada bing, bada boom.
I talked to this gentleman who was a doctor, and we started going over numbers. He was asking me a whole lot of questions that I couldn't answer, and I was just straight up honest with him. I was like, you know, you're gonna have to talk to my specialist about this. It wasn't too much business. It was just more of being honest with him, just letting him know my job is just to qualify the home. And he was doubtful, but he said he'd go over the numbers. The numbers don't lie. He signed docs, and I got my first deal of the Blitz today.
Put your hand up if you had a better day than you've had the last 2 days, last 3 days. I mean, we're learning a lot. Everybody's getting better. How's everybody's word track going? Do you guys feel comfortable talking about how solar works and how you just have to shoot for the utility bill, get the appointment? Yeah. You guys having fun on the doors, talking to homeowners, making friends? Oh yeah. Awesome. You guys excited for the second half of this Blitz so we can come on and break a record? Oh yeah. Awesome. I'm in. Awesome. We're all in.
So all summer when I was knocking, what I did was I had a buddy with me who we were both in the top of the company the entire summer. And so we actually got in the same car and drove out to area together, right? For one, it pushed us to work, right? Because if he's on the doors, I gotta be on the doors, right? And we were so competitive with each other. It was a healthy competition though, right? So during the day, we would park and we would see how many doors it took for each of us to get deals, right? And then how many deals we could get that day, right? And every single day, the loser would buy the winner dinner. Every single day, right? So obviously, and the guy I was going against really likes nice dinners. So it made it hard on me because, like, you know, for me, I'm super cheap. I like to go to Chili's. I love Chili's. Now he wants to go to some super nice restaurant, so I'm dropping 50 bucks just on him if I lose that day, right? So what did I do most days? Yes. Actually, I think it was about 50-50. But what I meant was I pushed way harder than I would have, right? Reason being, I don't want to have to pay him 50 bucks basically or buy his dinner. So what I'm suggesting is every single person here should, if you're a competitive type of person, someone in your car group or someone you're close with, I don't care, your roommate's actually probably the best person to do it. Make a competition with them, right? Do a little throwdown. Tomorrow or the rest of the week, do it. Whether it's every single day or just for the whole week, having competition is gonna make it better, right? The incentives we do, sometimes people like look at it and they're like, oh, I can't be a top closer, I can't be a top setter, like I'm not gonna do it. I get it, right? Not everyone can go and throw 20 deals in a week, and I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to have fun, but to be competitive still, right? So your roommate, I don't care if it's, hey, loser has to buy me a smoothie in the morning, right? From Smoothie King, or whatever it is, make it some sort of competition every single day. You're gonna see your results go up, not just yours, but your roommate, right? And you're both are gonna get better because of it, and the team's gonna get better because of it. Never give numbers on the doors, never promise anything. Like, it's all about expectations, right? Just like in life, you gotta set proper expectations with anybody you come in contact with, especially in this job. It's all about the expectation, right? And it's about under-promising and over-delivering in everything. So whenever I have somebody ask me like they're like, literally, dude, just tell me numbers. Like, if I'm setting, all you gotta do is, like, if you ever get a question, honestly, like a real question that's not an objection, get stoked about it and say, hey, that's a great question. Do me a favor, write down all of your questions that you're gonna have. My energy specialist is right around the corner. He can be here in 15 minutes or whatever time you say. He can be here at 5 o'clock. He can answer any of your questions and try and just get the home qualified. Sell the appointment, not the solar. You don't need to answer all their questions. You don't need to answer all their concerns or anything. Just literally pull it back and be like, look, that is a great question. And if you want to be candid, be like, look, this is my first day. That's a great question. My energy specialist, my manager, whatever, he's really good at answering. He can come by and just answer everything in about 5 minutes. I love the no. 2 reasons why. You cannot get a yes without a no. I don't care what anyone says, right? There's people who say, no, you gotta get yes, 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 and then the big yes. No has to come first. So when you're setting the appointment, you gotta come off. I don't care if you've never gotten a close before, you've never gotten an appointment before. You've got 50 appointments lined up, all right? If you don't, the team does. If the team does it, the company does, right? In their mind, they're like, holy crap, this dude actually is legit. This is real. The installs are going in, right? He's booked up. I gotta keep up with the Joneses, whatever it is. Like, I wanna hear what this is about. Why are all my neighbors doing it? The way I come off, I'm like, look, we're doing so much out here. Like, we don't have time to get to everybody, right? It's crazy what's going on. And I'll turn people away. And then they'll start biting at me, right? Then I'm like, okay, cool. That's a deal right there. My closer's coming by and that's a deal because they're asking me to come back.
So if you can do what Derek said, say I'm in.
I'm in. Are you guys ready? Yes, sir. Are you guys trained up? Yes, sir. LumiBros on 3, LumiBros on me. 1, 2, 3. LumiBros!